You know, you sort of didn't know, are they going to be able to pull it off? And here we are, the ball's up.
And the NBA is back.
We have two of the best three-point shooting teams in the league here tonight, and neither one of them have had much success stopping the other in the first part of this season. But they're a high turnover team. In fact, in the 20 games since Zion came back, they had more turnovers than any team in the NBA.
Mitchell, book it for three. Donovan Mitchell all from Brandon Ingram. He's got 15 points. Mitchell trying to get involved, and he does.
Green is still subpar.
Third foul on Zion. 9 minutes to play in the third. Lob it up. Big finish. Rudy Gobert.
So ball finding Williamson, but there a great pass from Williams. Trying to fight through shooting woes in the game.
Lob it up. Gobert again. Rudy Gobert on a rack attack.
I like that defense by New Orleans. So much switching in the NBA, but they want to keep Drew Holiday on Mitchell, so they did not switch J.J. Redick onto him. They had J.J. show on the pick and roll.
Holiday after the made basket by Mitchell. Mitchell steps in and he whips it downfield. He's got a baseball background. Clarkson on a kick. O'Neal a three. Bottom.
I'm not sure Adam would agree.
75-69. Clarkson on the move. Penetrates and scores on the... Mitchell. Head of steam. Euro. Hangs and hits. 5 on the timer. Mitchell off the stutter. The fade. Book it. Donovan Mitchell makes it look so easy. Mitchell one-on-one with Holiday. Mitchell penetrates. Gives it up. Gobert. He's fouled on the play. Gobert is going to the free throw line. 2 for the lead. Ingram rims out and it's over.
Here they are. Just a game out of the number 3 seed in the loss column. Got a mismatch here against Adams. On the drive by Donovan Mitchell. Anthony Robertson has Jazz, who come into this ball game 42-23, but it's a different team.
Did you happen to hear Barack Obama eulogize John Lewis?
Yes.
It was beautiful. I cried my way through it, but one of the things
one of their key players, Bojan Bogdanovic, with that wrist injury, had wrist surgery, so he will not be playing for the rest of the season. And Gobert takes the rebound.
And I think Caldwell Pope is so important for them as Niang gets a layup. Players in our league, every player has great games as Mitchell hits a pull-up three.
Poked away, Gobert able to get it, back to Mitchell, fakes a three, one dribble, sets himself again, back-to-back threes for Donovan Mitchell, who's got 15.
Man.
Are you saying that man wasn't normal?
Yes, exactly.
Mitchell with his left hand.
Other than that, but he is a terrific defender. That's where Caldwell Pope's going to have to be great.
Donovan Mitchell's been great here in the first half.
Got to get earlier to the help because that guy's operating too quickly for us.
Yeah, so aggressive, Rachel. Mitchell wide open, good extra pass, knocks down another. Mitchell fakes, gets Conley, corner three-pointer is good.
And touch the offensive players makes it so easy for these skilled players.
Mitchell trying to draw some contact, makes a spin move. Mitchell kicks it out. Conley, open three. It's good.
Tonight, it's all about finding that three, the three-point shooting. Keep shooting. We're confident in our group.
Great point. Yeah, you got to keep. Matt, I'm anxious to see who takes his first three-point shot. It's right on cue. Donovan Mitchell buries the three from Memphis. Just past the 3-minute mark. Donovan, good looks. Tolliver lost the handle. Here's Mike from three-point land. Oh, nice flush. Donovan on the wing against Grayson Allen. Step back three. Rainbows it up. Donovan goes to work. Drives on Brooks. Hangs it up. Scores it. Beautiful.
Body contact. Because the more space you give a shot blocker, the easier it is for him to get your shot. As Donovan.
I think the hot hand's got to be found and continue letting Donovan decide and play make with the basketball. Good things usually happen when he's got the ball in his hands.
Well, he drew it. Jazz hanging on by 1 with possession. 10 ties, 6 lead changes along the way. Jordan Clarkson in. Nice bounce.
So he's got it in him.
And Bowler, if you're asking me why he would be Rookie of the Year, it's more the fact that he has Memphis in the A spot. He has Memphis. Bowler, you're talking about good news is the fact that the Jazz are generating lots of open looks. That's within their offense. Bad news is
how old that movie is? I've got that on Laserdisc, Bowler.
I've got it on a VCR tape. Joe, 3.
Yes.
Got it. Pirtle to jump it up. Along with Bradley for the Jazz. We're underway. Final seeding game for both of these teams. 5 in the bubble. Wins over New Orleans and Memphis. Losses to OKC, the Lakers. Lost to San Antonio, Denver, and Dallas.
Offensively, this is the 9th best offense in the league with that shot distribution.
Donovan Mitchell drains the routine. Jazz in front. Mitchell drops it inside. Bradley again.
Phillips is with us too at Master Control in Secaucus, the Vice President of Replay Operations for the NBA. The Utah Jazz, the Denver Nuggets, and away we go. Fill that vacuum with players off the bench. Mitchell, 2 on the fly. Donovan Mitchell.
Stopped in March. They just haven't been able to find that three-point shot.
Ingles, 3. There it goes. Down the hatch. Good shot outside by Joe Ingles.
Court experience.
Mione is checked in for Utah, and that's Donovan Mitchell.
Bear may have gotten a block shot on that.
Oni kicks it out. Niang, good by Gobert. Taking 5 shots, he's hit 2. Mitchell averages 24, kicks it outside. Clarkson lets it rip. Gobert out to Mitchell. 3, good. Here comes Ingles, Oni, corner, Mitchell, triple, good.
That's the first 2 of 7 in this second half from the Jazz from deep, where they were 12 of 27 in the.
Mitchell 5 of 12, and Red just said, here's a wide open Royce O'Neal.
How solid has O'Neal?
Good throw on the wing, open Clarkson fires and hits. Back to Donovan Mitchell, step back long to book it.
So if you knock down the 3 and make it a free throw game, you cannot advance the ball as Mitchell with the 3.
Mitchell gets the 3! What a shot by Donovan Mitchell, 1 point. Two-point lead, here comes Utah. Donovan Mitchell works by the defense, takes it down, got the layup and puts it through! 0.9 to play, game is tied at 105. Mitchell making a move in a congested lane, got it, count it, foul. Donovan Mitchell continues to make big baskets for the Jazz.
Down by 1 point.
Plumlee is in for Jokic. Here they go, quick 3, Mitchell, good, oh he's ruthless! He is ruthless, what a shot! Utah is up by 2. Tie game, overtime. Mitchell trying to get the lead. Got it! Got it! 3.4! They're not going to cover the end. What now they do is they turn Murray around. He gets it off to Mitchell. 3. Good! Wow, what a shot by Mitchell.
In his stretch with the team with an Exhibit 10 contract in the G League. And here he is starting the playoffs. Corey Craig has historically presented problems for Mitchell. This time, Donovan Mitchell knocks down. Guy who made second team all seeding games. Donovan Mitchell knocks one down from Mitchell with a mismatch here. Tells Gobert to clear it out. Mitchell, oh, he punches it home and says it with his chest.
I think Jokic knew he was in trouble. He took a step closer to try to make some hay initially defensively, but Donovan's like, no. Boy, oh boy, if you're 7 feet and you reach, Donovan Mitchell just says, that's a big mistake. And how about the adjustment as Grant comes over? Wow.
He double clutched on that.
My goodness, just elite level athleticism to make that.
He said it would be selfish of them as teammates to not get over things. And you know what? Donovan Mitchell is feeling pretty good right now with that.
That's great.
Step back 3. Heat check.
Right.
Here's Mitchell, a chance to close out the half with a nice layup. Atoning for the turnover on that pass a moment ago. Great bounce pass inside to Gobert for the layup. And by Juwan Morgan, who got the start here today. Sets the drag screen. Mitchell splits it up high in a terrific pyrotechnic finish by
Rotation member.
He's deserved it. Donovan Mitchell with the left hand.
He's got to stay aggressive. Carried your team in the second quarter. Do not relax. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep attacking off the dribble. And I know he prides himself now on the growth he's made as a passer. Right now, they need an electric player in Luka Doncic. What happens there?
Speaking of electric, he's got the wattage flowing right now. Donovan Mitchell with the Clarkson. Niang wide open. Knocks it down, and we're not. Gobert with the high ball screen. Mitchell rolls it in on the reverse.
Utah, and again, another Rudy Gobert screen. And this is on the fourth quarter. Hunt, perhaps Michael Porter Jr. defensively.
Mitchell got all the way to the bucket with 29 points. He's the game's top scorer. Now the switch has Monte Morris on him. The mid-range is good. Donovan Mitchell. Seeding games here for Miami. Mitchell in traffic, surrounded by three players. Got it out to the corner, and the corner jumper good by... Settles for the three. Good decision. 38. For
absolutely multiple looks.
Mitchell causes confusion. Great time inside. And Gobert makes the catch for this. This time they have Grant on Mitchell. Gobert setting a good screen for three. Yes! Behind the Gobert screen. Driving. Mitchell finishing. Donovan Mitchell downhill, stopped on a dime. No change for Murray.
Separation with the step back. How about that ridiculous stop and pull into your...
Jamal Murray. Mitchell with a little get back. Got it.
Mitchell just adding to what has been a spectacular day.
Yeah, fouled on the gather.
Absolutely.
But this is going to be an amazing game, too.
Yeah, I don't know if history will repeat itself with it. And also depends on what kind of defense adjustments that the Nuggets have made to get the ball out of.
Pocket 9. Spider Mitchell gets the switch onto Porter Jr. And Donovan Mitchell on the foul line.
Right there, 31% three-point shooter, able to knock in shots. Beautiful pass and backdoor cut by Mitchell. O'Neal.
Royce O'Neal gave the I see you. 7-0 Denver run to take the lead.
Adding value off the bench.
Jordan Clarkson with, okay, a lot of attention on me. We're only down 3. Where's the game? Clarkson, another 3.
So here, look, dribble. There's a handoff. The defense, he has 2-3 players around him. So now you have almost a 3-on-2 on the weak. I could call that. You really don't. There's way more contact. We have more contact up here between these glass right here. But getting easy baskets as a scorer. Look, get to the free throw line. Get it.
8-point lead the ball. Again, how do you close quarters? Catch and shoot. Royce O'Neal for 3. And Mitchell the step back. Oh, by the way,
it would be interesting to see if Shaquille grew up a little bit later, what kind of player he would be.
From 24-7, and he's been working at Lower Merion High School in the offseason. Gave him another appreciation for Kobe as well, as Donovan Mitchell answers with a triple.
Side of the rim to lay it up.
Donovan Mitchell with a 3. So midway through the third with Utah leading by 16. Denver got game 1 in overtime. Jazz trying to even the series. Mitchell down the lane with a kick out. Catch and shoot 3. They made 5 straight 3s. That is just Mitchell getting all his teammates involved.
Score the basket.
Directing traffic with Porter Jr. on the switch. 2 men to take the ball out of his hand. Shot clock at 3. There's the skip pass. O'Neal out of the corner. And there's the adjustment for the Jazz.
Exactly. Watch the double team. Okay, right here. Just that little step up by Royce O'Neal. Okay, allowed the pass to get there. A rhythm dribble.
Breaker in overtime. This kind of response has been impressive. Mitchell for 3. Denver. You need something, and you need it in a hurry heading into the fourth. Donovan Mitchell, he takes the flip, the foul, the field goal.
Take advantage of the three-point shot, but then on the deck, on the attack, the middle was open. Jazz by cluttering up space, but Plumlee patiently got 2.
There's Donovan Mitchell with the 2-for-1. Beyond Bogdanovich. Great three-point shooter, 20-point score, and you say, all right, now Mike Conley, hey, having a penalty flag on you.
Really?
She's got to deliver the baby.
But I'm saying, it's, no. You don't feel me on that? For Mike being an Ohio State alumni, of course.
Oh,
but,
what a shock.
It's always a wonderful thing.
Ingles to Mitchell. Good eye contact and the hammer by Donovan. Good cycle to Jeremy Grant. His three rimming out. Gobert couldn't grab the rebound, but here comes Mitchell in motion. Donovan Mitchell all the way to the iron to put it up. And
Gobert inside.
Donovan Mitchell likes that Porter Jr. matchup. His three-point stroke has been incredible. And Murray taking it right back. And then Mitchell answers with a block of his own.
Intelligent enough to know to get himself on balance and then make the play.
Donovan Mitchell has had phenomenal.
It's not just what you talk about, it's what you do, on and off the court.
Oh, Jokic threw it right to Mitchell, the former slam dunk champion. Right-hand tomahawk. A 30 spot. And Denver takes time.
Our final game on this Sunday. It'll be Jokic and Gobert at the tap, and away Weaver won in overtime in game one, led by Murray and Jokic. Murray went for 36, Jokic for 29 as Donovan Mitchell, his first bucket of the game, gets the scoring started for Utah. Second chance points. And Denver's been great all year defensively with second chance points as Mitchell hits another three.
This time, just that little bit of pump fake, a little bit of space, and dunks on the defensive player. That's a nice dunk. Can you believe that? Your coach is really upset at that effort. They do know how to come back. Hopefully they can turn that switch back on.
I do have some recent memories as Donovan Mitchell scores in close. And he brings a lot to the party offensively as well, the way he cleans up the glass. As the roll man as well, Mitchell kicks it. Niang, that one's good.
Head down. Be a decoy, find an open man.
Donovan Mitchell shakes Porter and buries the jumper. That's going to be the biggest question mark and the thing to watch tonight. Porter on defense. This is where they want to get him rattled a little bit mentally.
Pass it back to the big fella. The high-low passing of these two bigs should be awesome tonight.
Inside, Gobert. Timeout on the floor, 2:33 left. The two-man game with Gobert and Mitchell.
Now, they're doing the dirty work inside. It's paying off.
Mitchell for three. Got it.
An assist is just an indicator of how the ball is hopping. You can make or you can miss shots. That doesn't say much, but the 15 assists shows you there hasn't been a lot of hero ball on that side.
Mitchell knocks it down.
I spoke to Quinn Snyder. He said the focus defensively for the Jazz will be on their weak side defense as Mitchell drives and scores on the running lay in there. He also said the intensity just needs to go up a couple of notches, guys.
Luka Doncic with the great finish right here on this floor. Right about that spot that Donovan Mitchell just cashes one in.
Big deal.
He had a couple of jams in this one. Had one right away as we started in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell taking on Jokic. Quick release on the lay-in. Back iron on that three-point attempt. Tie game. Utah can take the lead here. Approaching the 7-minute mark of the third. Mitchell rises up and drops it. Mitchell again. Now Conley for three with Jokic closing, and he buries another one. Mike Conley has found the stroke in the second half. The biggest lead we've had in the game has been 8, and that was by the Nuggets. So it's been a tightly contested game thus far. Up top for Gobert.
Look at this again. You get into a space. Look how far. You don't have anybody deflecting or trying to get in the way. I'm sorry, touched the rim on that shot.
Yeah, shot clock down to 3 now. Kick it. Clarkson, three-pointer is good. Set up by Mitchell. He's in double figures now. His second made three. Mitchell all the way in.
A second consecutive look off of an offensive rebound.
Totally flipped the offensive rebounds and the second chance points. Gobert! Strong two-handed jam. Jamal Murray.
Look at this pass. The no-look whip right there. The great hands.
Jeremy Grant checking Mitchell. The screen Gobert. Here's Mitchell now. Pull up from the free throw line. He's got it.
Too easy.
Smooth as silk.
Too easy. To the defense a little longer than Spider. He has so much room in there.
Murray's 45 points, the most by a Nugget player in a playoff game. Mitchell all the way and gets it to go. Fourth block for Denver here tonight. Mitchell will get it organized. Shot clock down to 4. Mitchell has Millsap on. He'll pull a three, and he hits a three. And returns the stare down. Donovan Mitchell, a clutch three-pointer for the Jazz.
All the play, and sometimes you just say, I'm the coach, but I can't coach this. Go do your thing. Donovan Mitchell gets a big three and talks to the camera.
There is no question that threes have been flying in this series for both these teams.
And off his mind the other night, 50 points, trying to single-handedly get them back in the win column. Drive and kick, Ingles into the corner. This is Mitchell. That's it. Into the offense, has kind of lost his rhythm offensively. Mitchell steps into a deep three and buries it. Fine for Grant over the last three.
Well, Denver is so big. We're so used to teams playing.
Mitchell around his screen, hounded by Murray, takes some contact, and he's headed to the free throw line. Here's Monte Morris, intercepted by Ingles. No one home. Mitchell. Good effort by Porter, but first field goal for Millsap. Mitchell got it.
Which will leave Gobert open on the roll, but then Gobert is going to have to make the plays.
Mitchell setting the table, dropping it down.
I mean, look where Jokic is right now. He's not back in that lane.
Mitchell, and he answers. Utah answer now as we cross the 8-minute mark. Mitchell to the rack, and he goes glad. Make it 28 after that last hucket. Mitchell!
Gets a boost defensively here tonight. Gary Harris is active. He won't start, but he is available tonight. It'll be his first game. Basket is remarkable efficiency for Jamal Murray. And watching Donovan Mitchell, he fires from three, and he routed
a big man.
Mitchell, a little hesitation and a finish at the rim.
When your coach has to beg you to play hard, and so everyone wants to see them kind of play with that action.
Excellent defense by the Jazz. Clarkson back on the floor, finds Mitchell, and he's got another three. Mitchell turns the corner, Millsap on his hip, and Mitchell with the layup. Monte Morris, Harris back on the floor as well. Three-pointer is up for Mitchell, and he's got it.
Come on, man.
Kind of had an awkward step into it, but found the rhythm somewhere. This matchup we've been watching all series. Mitchell scores on Murray. Trails. 8-minute mark in regulation, and Donovan Mitchell score the basket and one.
That he was not known for knocking down threes.
Mitchell for three. Another big shot for Donovan Mitchell. Shot clock to 7. Mitchell's got Grant on him. Mitchell, a little step back three is good. Stretching this out to a 14-point lead. Mitchell with it. On the drive, Clarkson gives it up. Mitchell, that's a three-pointer, up and in. Donovan Mitchell with the sides.
Roll, it's going to be crucial.
Gobert wins the tip. Ingles handling Utah. Mitchell's been a little bit quiet until now with the easy slam off the shot clock down to 8. Mitchell double teamed. Forced that one up and got it to.
Saying you was wrong?
I was wrong. Man, you read code really good. Mitchell started. Got Murray on the switch. Forced it up and got it to go. Crowd earlier here in Orlando.
A legend.
Yes. The original Mr. Triple-Double. And Donovan, big third quarter for Donovan Mitchell. Past the 3.5-minute mark here. A little bit of sauce off glass and good. See how the Jazz close out this third quarter. They've done so well underneath Gobert. Foul!
To trust your game. I like the way they're running their sets and getting quality looks.
Forget tired, Mitchell. Mitchell hanging at the other end. 2 seconds to go for the win, and it rims out. Denver hangs on. The disappointment etched across the face of Mitchell. And the respect from two guys that will be tied together for a long time. Competition at its finest.